start on the ground here on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They run again with Wilkins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Shields. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They run with Wilkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go now. Reload.
A first carry for Rashad White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive.
Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it out.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. To try here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Commanders 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Commanders.
Thirteen yards remaining on second down. They'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Garabay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This is Wilkins, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down. Shields. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Shields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 14, Commanders 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Allen. And some room to roam now. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st and... as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, set.
They're going to look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shields trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Shields. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Josiah DeGrora, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Shields. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ready? Hey, check that, street.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkins, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Got it. Ready?
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Off play action. Shields. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Robinson up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Well, let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Shields. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Shields. This one taken in by Otten. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Finding Otten once more. Touchdown! Cade Otten. His now on the year. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Back to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. It's Wilkins, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll run with Allen. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Off the play fake. Shields. He completes it to Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
First down, here's White. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ready up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down. Shields got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilkins.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught here by Griffin.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Okay, break.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now.